BismillahiRehmannirRahim. When it is so easy to forget in this country that we are in need of our Shaykh, what is the easiest way to remind ourselves?
Easiest?
Or
You always want to take easy way out. You see? Choose your words carefully. It is so easy to forget that you need Allah, you need the Prophet, you need the Shaykh. I'm putting everything together. There's so many people who's going to take issue with this. Say teaching our people how to make a shirk. No, we need the Prophet. We need his mercy. We need him on Judgment Day. We need him now. Who is our Shaykh? Our Shaykh is the one representing him. Our Shaykh, not me. That is going to guide us. The guide. How much do you need the guide? As much as you're traveling, you need the guide. Have you arrived? If you have arrived, you will be a guide. You haven't arrived. That one has walked back and forth 1,000,000 times. Back and forth, believe me. Now he is the one who's guiding you. And is given that authority by the Holy Prophet ﷺ. So, what makes a person think that he doesn't need a guide? This is a more interesting question to ask. What makes a person to think that he doesn't need Allah when all his needs are met? You don't need someone or something when you already have it. Yes or no? Like some people, they love to be in love, but once they get that object of their desire, they finish. It's not there anymore, right? They like the chase. After they get it, not interested anymore. So what makes a person now to not need Allah? What makes a person now not to need the Prophet ﷺ? Yes, I'm saying needing the Prophet. Because so many will say, oh, I love him, or he's this and that. He taught us a good way to live, good way to die, good way to be raised on Judgment Day. But it's different when you need him. The Sahabi-Kiram. Can anyone doubt that they needed him? No. They sacrificed everything in this way. Their love there, their ash there is burning. They need him. Every day they find a new beauty about him. Every day they see a new beauty and a new need that they have to hold on to him. So what makes you think that you don't need? This is one thing about we're seeing in certain countries, certain people, especially if there is no established tradition of needing a guide. They may be good in other ways, they are not tyrannical, maybe in some ways, but there's no tradition of needing a guide. So it's very difficult now to make people to think, to understand that you need a guide. So ask yourself this question. How much you need Allah? The kufr they live to, those who deny Allah they live to, they get by, they more than get by, especially in this time of Jababirah, no? As believers, are we going to say then, well, look, these people, they don't need Allah, Allah is still providing it, so are we supposed to live? Who are our role models? Who are the ones that's going to show us what to believe and how to believe? Our mind? Our thinking? Our philosophy? There's a problem. There's something there in your question too. You're asking. But you're making everything to be so general. Our role model is the Prophet ﷺ. It is not general. It is very specific. And looking at the Sahabi-Kiram, it is very specific. And looking at our Shaykh, how he's living his life, taking those qualities in his relationship with his Shaykh now. Yeah, we know. We have seen people that they have no relationship with the Shaykh now. They're not working on it. This is not something that you can rush, of course. Some people, they come in for different reasons. Some people, they say, I don't have that. But they say, I must have it because Allah can't be wrong. Prophet can't be wrong. Sahabi-Kiram can't be wrong. The hundreds and thousands of awliya Allah talking about ashq, they cannot be wrong. I'm wrong. Just to have that idea now, it is like a revolution for a lot of people. They say that because I don't see it as wrong, why should it be wrong? You understand? Instead of saying, all these ones, they say it is wrong, so it must be wrong. I must be wrong. This is another poisonous arrogance that is there. So, one thing, I'm looking at Sheikh Effendi, and I'm seeing how much he's giving his life to help others. How much he's giving his life and his time and everything that he has, his love and his attention, to pull others out from the mess that they are in, dunya and akhirat. That is enough. I don't need anything else now. I don't need anything else. I don't need a million reasons now to love him. That is enough. For a person who has a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of shame, that is enough. This is a man who's killing himself to help others. He helped you. Why you shouldn't love him? Why? What is it that you want to love? Because he looks like this, he has something like this, that is love? Isn't it enough? Then from that, so many things you can start falling in love with him because of that too. How he's able now to shine with certain qualities of the Prophet ﷺ. Yes, with his Jalal and with Jamal. Then as much time as you spend with him, you start marveling at the qualities that he's shown, because you are not just looking at him like that, but you're looking at him and you're seeing the source from which he came from, which is the light of the Prophet ﷺ. You're not basing it off of you or other people. Then that time, you'll stand in amazement. You understand? For me, that is enough. I don't know about you. I don't need him to crack the skies open or to split the sea. No, I don't need him for that. I know how much love and care and patience he has. All for the sake of his Lord. That is enough for me. So for those of you who come to see some miracles, some this and that, it's enough. He can show. But that is what's going to make you to believe. How different are we from the Bani Israel? Did that help them? They were eating food from paradise. Did it help them? The sea split for them. Did it help them? Why it didn't help them? They believed. But what caused them to turn after they believe? Their ego. Their ego is not the Shariat, is not them holding on to the Shariat. Bruh, you're sleeping whole night long. Okay, I'm not doing anything. Now you have to make noise when I'm giving a sohbat too. They're holding on to the Shariat. Now they cannot get rid of that disease inside. That takes tariqat. So find ways. Falling in love is not just, I'm going to see if my heart turns. I'm going to see when it comes. It's not like that too. The heart that is dirty, the heart that is busy with dunya, busy with your ego, you think that heart is so easily going to love the awliya Allah. How can it be? But the heart that is searching for himself, searching for Allah, searching and trying to give up from this dirtiness of this world, is fed up with this world. One way or another, he wants to escape from this world, to die from this world. Dying before your death, that time will be easy. That time you start to feel, you start to understand. Does that make sense or no? Yeah. Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.